This yoga for grief. My name is Rose, so thank you for checking this video out. So grief is something that many of us have experienced on many different levels, and how I understand it is that there are strong attachments to people, situations, experiences that create that feeling of grief and loss that we often feel. And it's not to diminish what we're feeling, but it's the understanding of what psychologically is going on. And grief is not an easy process, but we can take control back and not allow it to consume us to the point where we're not able to function. And everyone is going to be different in their journey and in their grieving process. So I really hope that this practice really supports you in where you're at with your grief, and just hopefully brings a little bit of peace to the heart, to the body and to the mind. So we're going to come down on the mat. If you start by sitting in an easy pose. So just lengthen that spine, relax the shoulders. And we're going to start by bringing our hands together and interlock the fingers, interlace the fingers. But what we're going to ask you to do is bring your index and thumb finger together in that position. And this is known as the Constellation Mudra. Got the word. So closing down your eyes and focusing on your breath. Because grief, we can forget to breathe, and then we start to hold tension in our shoulders, our hips. We start to carry a heaviness in our heart. So when we bring our awareness back to our breath, we can allow the nervous system to calm, where we can experience clarity and peace. So inhaling deep for 4 and out for 4. Inhaling in for 4 and exhaling out for 4. And on the inhale, just inhaling peace, and on the exhale, just feel your heart soften. Give yourself permission to let go of pain you may be experiencing, confusion, grief, sorrow. And when we have the thumb and finger symbolizing the connection between the human and cosmic consciousness, we can really bring a sense of stillness and calm back into our mind and body. So this is an opportunity to really release and let go of everything that has been weighing you down. Maybe with your eyes closed, you visualize a beautiful white light just above your head. And this light is a healing light flowing down through your body, bringing you comfort. And please, if you do feel through this practice, the emotions come up, allow yourself to release those tears, anger. Give yourself permission to really be with it and let it go. And there's an affirmation that comes with this mudra. In the exquisite stillness of my soul, I find solace and relief. So just breathing that in, and maybe affirming In the exquisite stillness of my soul, I find solace and relief. And release, opening our eyes. And we're going to come into a nice child's pose. So just gently moving here. This is a gentle practice, so no rushing. We can't rush grief. No one knows how long it's going to take until we come into full acceptance. So bringing both big toes together, knees wide apart on the mat. And if that's too much, just bring them where you can. Just listen to your body here, because when we are holding grief, there is a tightness in the hips. And just bringing the arms in front and bringing our head down towards the mat. If you need a block, then feel free to grab a block or a cushion and maybe place your head there to experience a bit more softness. And when you are comfortable, focus on your breath with the intention to release. So we breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 4. And this pose not just centers us and grounds us, but it allows us to open up our heart space so that we can release and we don't hold. And as you breathe, feel the body surrender, feel the body soften. You may sink a little deeper. And then when you are ready, coming up to a nice cat-cow, tabletop, sorry. We'll do just a couple of cat-cows. So we're going to inhale, look up, and again this pose is really gorgeous for releasing some nice detox, because we do hold those emotions in our body, and here we give permission to release and let go. It's very yummy, it's very delicious. And release, and then from here we're just going to slowly push back the legs. We're going to bring our arms in front, so our bottom is up, and we're coming into a nice puppy dog. And again, this is a really nice pose to open up that heart space, to breathe in, to release and let go. So bring in your chest, chin if you can reach. If that's too much and this is all you can do, here is you're still going to benefit. Really listen to your body and what your body needs. And we breathe for 4. And you may feel emotions come up. So allow them to allow yourself to release. And then when you're ready, we come back up, gently halfway up. We're going to extend the right leg, the left leg, bringing the hips down to the mat. And we're going to come into a gentle sphinx. If you really want to go deeper, you can come into a cobra. But I feel for today that sphinx will be the perfect opportunity to breathe in to the heart space and open up. And we open up with the intention to release, to connect to the love that we hold within us. Connect to our inner strength. Giving yourself permission to open yourself up to heal. That it's safe for you to feel all the different emotions. Like, I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm mastering the grief. All the different processes that we go through, from the grief, the anger, the confusion, the denial, rage even, yeah. And I say this because my father passed last year, and it brought up emotions. I didn't quite know what to do with that, because I'd been estranged from my father for about 6 years, and you get everybody's input, and it's like, I just need to be alone with this. And 4 weeks, I think 4 weeks, was it 4 weeks after he passed, they had his funeral, and situation happened there, and I was on my knees, I couldn't breathe, and thank God for friends. And after I was able to breathe and collect my thoughts, I just decided that I wasn't going to allow the grief to consume me. I've spent my life in grief, in chaos, and it was like, I have a choice right now to not let this consume me. So from here, just bringing both arms in front, palm on top of the other, and placing our head just resting on the forearm. Taking it's called a crocodile pose. Just taking a moment to allow the flow of energy So it's always important that we acknowledge what we are feeling. It's important to ask for support and allow ourselves to receive it. And it's important that we release and let go so that the grief doesn't consume us, because we still have to live. And we are allowed to be in joy and be happy, even though there is a situation where we're experiencing that grief. Remembering we always have a choice. So from here, keeping our forehead down on our forearm, we're going to bring the right leg up, or right knee up, into a nice frog pose. So keeping the left leg straight, we bend keeping the right leg straight, we bend the left leg towards our hip, the right knee towards the hip. You might want to take a look here. We come into a nice frog, and this allows us to really breathe in to deeper parts of our being. Giving permission to feel and let go of that which doesn't serve.
leg and bringing the right leg up, or the right knee towards the hip, keeping that leg bent. Got that nice froggy leg. And we breathe. Inhale deep. Keeping to the 4-part breath if you can. And then take that breath awareness into that hip space. You feel a sense of softening. And release. We're coming up now, very gently and mindfully coming up into our bottoms. And we're just going to take a moment to just bring our knees into our chest and give ourselves a hug. Maybe leaning your head to one side. Reminding yourself that you've got this. We are here to support you. And from here we're going to allow the feet to bring both the soles of the feet together. And again, listen to your body. And it may be that your feet are here, it may be that you can't bring both of them to touch, so you need a gap. You may need blocks to place underneath the knees if you hyperextend. So just bring in your feet to where you can, where it feels comfortable, and bringing them as close to the perineum as possible. We lift up from the hips. And we just breathe. And if you feel that you want to take a gentle movement, do that. This is your practice, this is your body. If not, allow yourself to come into stillness, and we focus 4-part breath, so in for 4 and out for 4. The intention of releasing, and tears may fall, and that's okay, as long as you're not in pain. So adjust your position where need be, if you feel uncomfortable. Each day is anew, each day our body will feel different. And what I'm getting coming through is to, again, bring that constellation mudra, keeping those index finger and thumb together, and bring that to the heart space, and just take 3 breaths here. Inhaling deep and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. And then we're going to come into a nice easy pose. Again, so crossing our legs. I'm going to bring our hands up and just wrap them around to give yourself a nice hug. That you are deserving of love and support, of kindness and care. That you are allowed to feel all what you're feeling. And you are allowed to release and let it go. Breathing in, just feel the warmth of love flowing out from your heart space, surrounding you. Maybe knowing that your ancestors are there supporting you, your guides and spirit, that God is there with
love supporting you, move you through this process, even if it doesn't feel like it. And swapping over, so taking the right arm across, the left arm. Feel that deliciousness. And you may feel a sense of peace wash over you at this moment. I have the Master Kuan Yin coming through, and she is the Master of Compassion. And it's so important that we have compassion for ourselves while we go through this process. To be without judgment of our reactions, our responses. Just be compassionate. Beautiful energy. She brings this beautiful pink light and it's radiating towards you guys, so I hope you can feel this. It's very delicious. And release. We're just going to bring our hands to our heart, keeping our eyes closed. Just affirming within yourself, I allow myself to feel. I allow myself to feel. I allow myself to feel. Deep breath in, and now I allow myself to release. I allow myself to release. One more time, I allow myself to release. Deep breath, breathing out. And this time, just affirming within you that I allow myself to be compassionate while I go through this experience. Okay, what's coming through is why I allow myself this grief process. I allow myself compassion. Let me say that again. While I allow myself this grief process, I allow myself compassion. One more time. While I allow myself this grief process, I allow myself compassion. So thank you for turning up for yourself, for giving yourself the gift of self-love, for allowing yourself to feel all that you're feeling without judgment, and giving yourself permission to let go. And if you feel throughout this period that you're going through, you need to come back and check this video out, please do. And if not, you can always remember this mudra. So we bring palms together, we interlace the fingers, we connect the index and thumb fingers together, maybe bringing that to our heart space, maybe bringing it even down to our sacral chakra, so that it's connected to our relationships that we have. And just breathe in and out for 4. And this will allow your nervous system to calm, and you'll feel a sense of love wash over you and peace be restored. So have a lovely day or a lovely evening, and take care of yourself.